Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews. In this video I will show you the top 100 free Cydia tweaks compatible with iOS 10. Last time I showed you 50 free Cydia tweaks compatible with iOS 10, but this time the list is much bigger. We have 100 free Cydia tweaks that are compatible with iOS 10. So you might see a few tweaks here that also were on the top 50 list, but most of the tweaks in this list are brand new. So let's go ahead and get right into them. Evanesco, this tweak is pretty cool. You can see it right here. You can see what it does. It's awesome. I really love it. You can see what it does, right? Let's just touch there. You can see it will bring back the icons. So what it does is that it will fade away everything on the screen if you leave the screen without touching for any seconds that you choose. So you can choose from 2 up to 7 or 8 up to 7 seconds here under the settings of this tweak. So you enable it, you can choose to not fade the status bar or the dark background, and then you have here the seconds. You can choose after how many seconds you want the icons to disappear. It's pretty cool. Wallmart, this is a pretty cool tweak that will change the wallpaper of your device every time you lock it and unlock it. It's pretty cool. So you have general here under the settings of this tweak. So here we'll have to enable the tweak. Then you go to Walmart right here, you enable it here, and then here you have lock screen and home screen. So what you need to do here is go and pick any of your albums, and then it will change the wallpapers from that album and put them as the wallpaper of your home screen or lock screen anytime you lock and unlock your device. So you can see right now, if I unlock my device, it will have a different wallpaper each time. CCT button actions. This is a pretty cool tweak that will add menus to the buttons on the control center. So if you force touch here on the Bluetooth, you can see you can tap here and it will take you straight to the settings of the Bluetooth on the settings app. Dark visual alerts. This tweak will customize the look of the alerts on your device. So if you try to delete one of your apps, you can see here the alert will be black. It will apply this setting to all alerts on your device. To install the tweak, you will need to add a repo, which of course you can find in the description. Emoji key. So this tweak will add an extra button to the keyboard of your device. So you will have an extra button right here to go to the emojis, which is pretty cool. Instead of having to tap here and then select emoji, you will have a button right here that will send you directly to the emoji keyboard. iCleaner Pro. iCleaner is a well-known tweak which allows you to clean up your device by removing junk files and things that you don't need, and what it does is that it frees up a lot of space on your device, so it's pretty cool. To install it, you will need to add a repo because this is a beta version that has been updated for iOS 10. Icon bounce. This tweak will add this nice bouncing animations to the dock of your device, so only the icons that are on the dock will have this animation. So if you jump to the settings of this tweak, you can enable it here. You have different animations here. You can disable any of them or you can rearrange them, and you can set here the bounce interval and also the animation duration. LegacySlideToUnlock. This tweak will bring back the slide to unlock on iOS 10. It's pretty cool. So you have the slide to unlock here. It looks pretty awesome, and also you will have the camera grabber. So the camera grabber right here, swipe up just like on iOS 9. This is pretty awesome. To install it, you will need to add a repo, which of course you can find in the description. OutOfControl. This tweak will change the colors of the toggles on the control center of your device. So every time you restart your device, the toggles here on the control center will have a different color. So it's a very cool tweak. They look pretty cool and you won't get bored with the same colors all the time. To install it, you will need to add a repo, which you will find in the description. Preference Organizer 2, a must-have tweak. So it will organize your settings app into 4 different sections. So you will have the system apps, social apps, tweaks, and app store apps. Right now it's not putting the App Store apps into their section. I don't know why. Probably needs to be updated for iOS 10, but it works like this. So if I go to tweaks, I will have all my tweaks right here. Icon Renamer. This tweak allows you to rename any of your apps on the home screen of your device. So all you have to do is just tap and hold the apps to go to the wiggle mode, and it will show you here the name of the app. So you can go ahead and customize it and add any name you want, and then just click apply and it will apply the new name to the app. ReachBoard. When you invoke the reachability view on your device, this tweak will show you what you have copied on your clipboard. So if you go to the settings of this tweak, you have an enable button, you can set the font right here, and also you can set the image blur effect right here. So you just go here, have light, extra light, and also dark. Wormhole. This tweak will add a nice little feature to the do not disturb button on the control center of your device. So if you force touch it, it will add a respring button. This is pretty cool and very useful when you have a jailbroken device. To install it, you will need to add a repo, which you can find in the description. Mikoto. This tweak will allow you to change settings of apps. So when you open the settings of this tweak, here we'll have the system components, and you have also App Store apps. So it allows you to go into each app and change its settings. So for example, if we go into settings here, we can disable the carrier menu, or we can disable here the software update or the reset all. So you can change settings of apps directly here from one place. You will have a list of the apps that you can change settings of those apps, and then you can go ahead and do that through Mikoto. To install this tweak, you will need to add a repo, which you will find in the description. Round dock. This is a simple tweak for the dock of your device. As you can see right here, it will add rounded corners to the dock, and it looks pretty cool. SlideCut adds some very useful features to the keyboard of your device. For example, if you select the text like this, you can go ahead and tap on the spacebar and then just slide to the C here to copy that text like this, and it will copy the text. Or if you want to cut it, just slide like this to the X, it will cut that text. Or if you want to paste it, slide from the spacebar to the V, and it will paste that text. This tweak has also other shortcuts, which you can see on Cydia. When you go to install this tweak, you will see all these shortcuts that it has. NoFolderBackground. This tweak will remove the backgrounds from the folders on your device, so you will have just this nice blurred background without that little background that you get here normally on the folders. It doesn't have any options to configure. To install this tweak, you will need to add a repo, which you can find in the description. Status Switcher. This is a tweak for the app switcher, and what it does is that it will enable the status bar on the app switcher. So normally you're on your home screen. When you go to the app switcher, you won't have the status bar, but with this tweak, you will have it right there. StatusVol X. This tweak will replace the stock HUD of iOS with these little dots here on the top of your device. So on the status bar, you will see the volume of your device here. You won't have a giant HUD interrupting you right in the middle of the screen. Cuttlefish. This tweak will colorize the background of the 3D touch menu based on the color of that icon. So if I go here to the male 3D touch menu, you can see it will have a blue background. If I go here to iTunes, you can see a purple background. It looks pretty cool. This tweak doesn't have any options to configure. SwipeUpToDelete. This tweak lets you send your icons to the edit mode simply by swiping up like this. As you can see now, you can rearrange your icons, or you can go ahead and delete any of your apps. Apps Manager allows you to manage all of your apps. So you will get this icon right here, tap on it, and here we'll have a list of all your apps. So if you go to one of the apps, you can back up the app, you can restore if you have backup before, or you can totally wipe the app. It's pretty cool, and it's a very useful way to manage your apps. Badge Cleaner allows you to easily clean badges from an app. All you have to do is just tap once on an icon like this, and it will show you a menu. You can open the app, or you can just go ahead and clear the badges just like this. Blurry Launch. This tweak will add a blur on the screen of your device whenever you open an app. So if I open the settings app, you can see it will blur out my device, then it will go to the app. So under the settings of this tweak, you have an enable button, then you have here the theme of the blur. You can change here to different colors, and then you have the blur strength, and then here you can set the duration of the blur. Just pick any of these durations. BounceNotify 8. This tweak will make the icons that have notifications bounce, as you can see it right here. So if you jump to the settings of this tweak, you have an enable button, you can change the bounce interval right here, and then you have also bounciness, and the 5 is the default, and you can set it from 1 up to 10. Cellular usage order. This tweak will rearrange the apps on your cellular data settings based on the one that uses the most. So when you go to your settings, you go to cellular data, you will see there a list of the apps that use your cellular data, but this tweak will rearrange them, and now you will have the app that uses the most at the top of the list. Creamless. This tweak will remove the coloring from the toggles on the control center of your device. So you can see no colors here, they are just black when they are turned off, and when you turn them on they will be white, so no color at all. So if you want to remove the colors from the control center toggles, you can install this tweak called Creamless. To install it, you will need to add a repo, which you will find in the description. Haptic feedback. This tweak will add vibrations to your device when you turn up or down the volume of your device, when you lock it, when you type on your keyboard and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So let's jump to the settings and enable button right here. You can enable it for the lock button, for the home button, for the volume buttons, and also for the keyboard media controls. And also when you lock your device, you tap the lock button here and it will give you a vibration, which is pretty awesome. Status folder. You know, when you open the folders on your device, you won't have the status bar, but with this tweak, now you will have the status bar as well on the folders of your device. So you can see, you open a folder and the status bar is still there. LunaSafari. This tweak will add a dark mode to the Safari app. So you can see here on my favorites, this dark mode, it looks pretty cool. So if I open a web page, a dark mode here, you can see it at the top and at the bottom. It looks pretty nice. The tweak, it's still being updated, so it's still on beta. To install it, you will need to add a repo, which you can find in the description. NotToday 10. This tweak will disable the widgets on the left side of your home screen, the spotlight search, as well as the widgets on the lock screen of your device. So if you don't need those features of iOS, you don't use them, you can disable them using this tweak, which is made for iOS 10. To install it, you will need to add a repo, which you can find in the description. Docker. This is a pretty cool tweak which allows you to have an extra row of icons on the dock of your device. So all you have to do is just swipe up on the dock like this. Let me just swipe up here. Oh, I messed it. Okay, so just swipe up. Here we'll have 4 buttons. So you tap one of them and then you can select any of your apps and add it to the dock. You can see now that app will be on the dock of my device. So all I have to do is just swipe like this and I will have the app right here. If you want to remove it, all you have to do is just tap and hold. You will see this X button. You can remove it just like that. NT speed. This tweak will show you right here the speed of the internet. So when you're using the internet, you're browsing something or anything, you're watching a video, it will show you right here the speed of the internet at the top of the screen of your device. Snow overlay. This is a fun tweak which will add this cool snow overlay on the home screen of your device. So when you move through the pages on the home screen, everywhere you will have this nice cool snow overlay. As I said, it's a fun tweak, and to install it you will need to add a repo, which you will find in the description. OTADisabler will disable the over-the-air update. So when you go to your software update, it won't show nothing, it will just check for updates. To install this tweak, you will need to add a repo, which you can find in the description. Reset All Killer. This is a very useful tweak because it will disable the Reset All option under settings. This is very useful when you're jailbroken because you don't want to reset your device while you're jailbroken, but with this tweak you can do that because it will remove it from the settings. Tactful. This tweak will add 3D touch features to the Cydia app, so it's pretty cool and very useful. So here on the packages, I can tap on the package, I can swipe up like this to show the actions, so I can install this tweak right here, or I can just go ahead and peek and pop here into a package, which is pretty cool. This tweak doesn't have any options to configure. X key. This is a pretty useful tweak which will add an extra row of keys on your keyboard. So at the top here you will have the numbers. So if you're typing something, you don't need to tap here to go to the numbers, but you will have them right here at the top of your keyboard. This is a very cool and very useful tweak. Scrollers. This is a very useful tweak that allows you to scroll on list views using your status bar. So I can swipe here to the right on the status bar to go to the top, or to the left to go to the bottom. So swipe like this, you can see to the right it's on the bottom, and if you swipe here on the right it will go to the top. So you can configure them and change the direction whether you want to go to the top or to the bottom using the left or the right. No key pop. You know, when you type on your keyboard, every key that you type will pop up, but with this tweak they won't. It will completely remove the pop from the keys on the keyboard. So I don't know how useful that is. Me, I cannot type without the keys popping. Typing with this tweak on is just very hard for me. I don't like it at all, but it works on iOS 10 and some people might like it. So no key pop will remove the pops from the keyboard of your iOS 10 device. Sleek and Bouncy adds this nice animation. When you open or close apps, you can see this bounce effect. It looks pretty cool. The tweak doesn't have any options to configure. WhatsApp Customizer. This tweak allows you to customize the WhatsApp app. So you have an enable button here, and then you have the bubble colors, the text colors, URL colors, and all that stuff, and you can go ahead and customize them directly from here. So you just pick any color you want for them. So you have a long list of settings here that you can customize for the WhatsApp app. So then you will have to save here. Just tap the save button and it will save those settings for the app. DarkMessages iOS 10. This is a very cool tweak. I really like this tweak a lot, and what it does is that it will bring this dark mode to messages on iOS 10. It looks just dope. I really enjoy using this tweak on my device. So it doesn't have any options to configure. All you have to do is just install the tweak and it will add this dark mode to iMessages, which again looks pretty dope. So to install this tweak, you will need to add a repo, which you will find in the description of this video. No volume hood. Well, it's simple. No volume hood. There is no hood at all. You turn up or down the volume of your device and the hood just isn't there. Unicode faces. This tweak will bring Unicode faces to your keyboard. All you have to do is just tap and hold the space bar and you will see here the Unicode faces. You can add them just like this. Clear dock. This is a simple tweak for the dock of your iOS 10 device, and you can see here what it does. It will completely remove the background of the dock. The tweak doesn't have any options to configure. Swipe for more. With this tweak on the Cydia app, it's easier to remove or install packages. So all you have to do is just swipe like this and you can queue the removal of a tweak. You can go ahead and reinstall it, or you can remove it right here. You can do the same with installing tweaks or removing tweaks. It's pretty useful and it allows you to quickly add and remove tweaks from your device. Confirm with Cena. John Cena won't allow you to delete an app by mistake. So if you try to delete one of your apps, you click delete.
Are you sure about that?
It will ask you, are you sure about that? And you can tap yes or no. Flat Safari URL. This is a pretty nice touch for the Safari app. So you can see the URL is flat, so it's all the way white. The top bar here is all white. It doesn't have that gray border around the URL, but it will be flat. It looks pretty cool. Tweak count 2. This tweak adds a very nice little feature to the Cydia app. So when you go to your packages, you will have right here the number of packages that you have currently installed on your device. So if you want to know how many packages you have installed, you don't need to count them. You will have the number right here. Ghosty. You know, when you go to the 3D touch menu of an icon on your device, the background will be all blurred, but this tweak will remove the blur and it will replace it with this nice tint, so you can see the icons, the background just kind of fades away. It looks pretty awesome. I really like this way more than the blur of iOS. It looks pretty dope. So to install this tweak, you will need to add a repo, which you will find in the description of the video. Alkaline. This tweak allows you to customize the battery indicator on the status bar of your device. So all you have to do is just enable it under settings, and then here we'll have the themes. You have 3 different themes that you can pick from. App Admin. This tweak allows you to install older versions of apps from the app store. So when you go to install an app, you tap the install button and it will show you continue or downgrade. If you go to downgrade, it will show you the known versions. So here you have all the known versions of that app and you can pick any of them and it will install that version of the app on your device. App Delete allows you to protect any of your apps from being deleted. All you have to do is just open the settings of this tweak, go to applications and choose which apps you want to protect. So you enable the button right here, and when you go to delete your apps, let me just tap here, you can see this app right here, the Amazon app, won't have the X button, so I cannot delete it. Bars. This is a throwback tweak which will bring back the bars on the status bar of your device. So normally here at the signal indicator you would see the dots, but this tweak will remove them and replace them with bars. Black keyboard everywhere. It's as simple as that. Everywhere you go on your device, you will have a black keyboard. So here on the apps, on the spotlight search here, everywhere the keyboard will be black. Blurred. This is a simple tweak for the keyboard of your device. So this tweak has been around for quite a while now, and what it does is that it will replace the stock white keyboard on your iOS 10 device with a black keyboard. So everywhere you go, you will have a black keyboard. So under the settings of this tweak, all you have is an enable button where you can enable or disable the tweak. Blurry badges. This tweak will customize the look of the badges on your iOS 10 device. So you can see right here, the badge of the Mail app is blue and it's blurred. So what it does is that it will blur out the badges, and also the badge will take the color of the icon of that app. CC low power mode. This is a very simple yet very useful tweak which allows you to easily turn on or off the low power mode directly from the control center of your device. So you can see you will have an extra button right here which allows you to easily turn on or off the low power mode. CC record. This is a pretty cool tweak which allows you to record the screen of your device, and it has a button on the control center of your device. So you open the control center, you click here, and now it's recording the screen of my device, which is pretty cool. And once I'm done, I can just go ahead, tap the button, and it will automatically save that video on the Photos app on my device. Cream 2. This tweak allows you to customize the control center buttons by changing their color to any color that you want. You can see here the Wi-Fi has a different color, also the orientation lock, and you can change those colors by going to the settings of this tweak. So you enable it here, you go to configuration, and here we'll have all the buttons, and you can just go to one of them and pick any color that you want for that button. Custom Carrier 10. This tweak allows you to set anything as your carrier, so you can type anything you want and it will set it right here as the carrier of your device. So you can see the settings of this tweak, you enable it here, you enter here any text or any emoji that you want and click here apply changes. It will respring your device and you will have a custom carrier name. Cylinder. This is a well-known tweak now which adds these awesome animations when you swipe through pages on the home screen of your device. So of course it's a free tweak and it has some very cool effects. So you enable it here and then you go to effects here and you have a long list of effects and you can choose any of them or you can combine them and create different formulas and you will have some awesome animations on the home screen of your device. DarkNumber Badge. This is a simple tweak for the badges. All it does is that it will change the color of the numbers on the badges. So instead of being white, the numbers on the badge now will be black. Date in status bar. This is a nice tweak for the status bar of your device and it will add the date also, so you will have the time and on the left side you will have the date, which is pretty awesome. Delete forever. You know, on iOS when you delete a picture it will save it on the recently deleted folder, so you will have to go there to remove it and completely delete it from your device. But with this tweak now you will have two options. When you want to delete a picture you can delete it and it will save it on your recently deleted album, or you can tap here and it will delete it forever from your device. You won't have it on the recently deleted album. Detailed battery usage. So this tweak will give you more detailed information about the usage of your battery. So if you go to settings and go to the battery section, then here we'll have the battery levels and here we'll have more detailed information about the usage of your battery. Dim. This tweak allows you to set the brightness of your device even lower than iOS allows you to do. So you will have an enable button right here on the settings of this tweak, and then with this slider you can set the minimum and the maximum of the lowest brightness of your device. So if you bring it all the way down here, when you turn down the brightness of your device, you will see that it allows you to really dim your device a lot. So you can see how much you can dim your device. It's pretty crazy. Force in picture. This tweak will enable the picture-in-picture feature on unsupported devices. So while you're watching a video, all you have to do is just tap this button right here, and as you can see now, it will detach the video and you can go out of the app. You can move the video anywhere you want simply by swiping it like this. You can also resize it, which is pretty cool. And also here you have the buttons, so you can reattach the video, you can pause it or you can close it right here. Front cam and mirror. What this tweak does is that it will remove the mirror effect of the front camera on your iPhone. So all you have to do is just enable it right here and respring your device for the changes to take effect. Glow dock. This is a tweak for the dock of your device, and what it does is that it will add this nice glow around the icons on the dock of your device. So it's not really a useful tweak, but it looks cool. So if you want to add this nice little glow around the icons, you can go ahead and install this tweak called Glow Dock. Hide labels 10. This tweak will remove the labels from the icons of your device. So on the home screen on the dock, and on the folders, no labels at the icons. It doesn't have any options to configure, but if you want to install it, you will have to add a repo, which you will find in the description of the video. Hide settings search. This tweak will hide the search bar on the settings app of your iOS 10 device. So if you don't use it or you don't need it, you can go ahead and remove it using this tweak. It doesn't have any options to configure. Host ad blocker. This is a pretty cool tweak which will block ads from apps and also from the website. So when you visit a website, you won't see the annoying ads. It's pretty cool, and also it's compatible with iOS 10. Image board. This tweak allows you to set any of your images as the background of your keyboard. You can see here it looks pretty cool, right? So to set it, all you have to do is just open the settings, go to select image, so it will take you to your photo library. You can pick any image that you want, then just come here and click save image, and it will respring your device and you will have that image as the background of your keyboard. Keep banners. What this tweak does is that when you get a banner on your device, the banner will stay there. It won't be automatically dismissed, but you will have to manually dismiss it. So you will have the banner there. It's something like sticky banners, and it doesn't have any options to configure. To install this tweak, you will need to add a repo, which you can find in the description. Lil emoji. You know, on iOS 10, Apple has made the emojis on iMessages way bigger. So if you don't like that, if you want to have back the little emojis, you can install this free tweak from Cydia, and it will bring back the little emojis on iMessages. No carrier. This is a simple tweak which will completely remove the carrier name from the status bar of your device. So if you don't want to see it here, just install this tweak, it will remove it. It doesn't have any options to configure. On iMessages on iOS 10, when you go to the landscape mode, it will show you the handwritten messages. So you can go ahead and handwrite a message, but this tweak will disable it, so you can see you rotate and nothing will happen. No live clock. This tweak will disable the live animation of the clock icon on the home screen of your device. So you can see the clock will stay just like this static, it won't move at all. This tweak doesn't have any options to configure. No low power alert. This tweak will disable the low power alerts on your device. So normally when your battery is at 20 and then at 10%, you will get the low battery alerts, but with this tweak they won't come, you won't have any alerts at all. No low power auto lock. This tweak will disable the auto lock when you turn on the low power mode. So you might know that when you turn on the low power mode, it will also automatically enable auto lock, but this tweak will prevent it from doing it. No motion. This tweak will disable the motions of the iOS device. So you can of course disable it by reducing the motion under the settings, but this tweak will also disable it in third-party apps. So you can see when you open and close apps and stuff like that, you will have a much nicer and smoother animation than the animations of iOS and third-party apps. No page dots. This is a simple one as well. Just no page dots. There are no page dots on the home screen of your device, and really makes your device look a bit cleaner by removing the home page dots, which I don't know why we need. No slow animation. So this is an awesome tweak which will completely remove the slow animations from your device. So you enable it here and you set the speed of the animations with this slider, and you can see this speed is much faster. You can see how fast the app closes and opens. No slow animations at all. Notate. If you have a Plus device, an iPhone 6 Plus, 6s Plus or 7 Plus, you know it rotates the home screen, so you will have a landscape mode. This tweak will disable the rotation, so your phone won't go on the landscape mode. No trending. Whenever you go to the App Store or to iTunes and you want to search for something, when you go to the search page, you will have a bunch of words right here that are trending, like game names and app names and stuff like that, but this tweak will remove them all. No wallpaper gray. So from day one when I installed iOS 10, I noticed that the wallpaper on the home screen has a gray tint, which looks just awful. The one on the lock screen doesn't, but on the home screen it does. So this tweak will take care of it. It will completely remove this gray tint from the home screen of your device. Photicon. This is a pretty cool tweak which will replace the icon of the Photos app with the last photo that you have on your photo album. If you go to the settings of this tweak, you have an enable button, a respring button right here. You can blur the image, you can set the amount of blur right here, and then you can also select an album right here, one of your albums, and it will set the pictures from that album as the icon of the Photos app. Photo size. This tweak shows you the size of the pictures that you select on the Photos app. So if I tap select right here, I select one picture, it will show me one item, 25 kilobytes. So if I tap to select more, you can see it will show me more items, and of course a bigger size. So anytime you select your pictures, you will know exactly how much space they take on your device. PM really. Whenever you want to set an alarm on your device, you might accidentally set it to PM, but this tweak won't allow you to do that. So if you try to set an alarm to PM, click save, it will ask you that are you sure that you want to set it to PM. You can tap yes, or if you tap nope, you can see it will automatically turn it into AM, which is pretty cool and very helpful. Power tap. This tweak adds way more options to the power down menu of your device. So normally you would have just slide to power up, but if you tap here with this tweak, you will have slide to reboot, slide to respring, and also slide to go to the safe mode. So it will add 3 new options on the power down menu of your device. Quick shuffle repeat. This is a very useful tweak which will add 2 extra buttons to the media controls on the control center of your device. So you will have a shuffle button and also a repeat button right here on the control center of your device, which is pretty convenient. So to install this tweak, you will need to add a repo, which you can find in the description. Round screen corners. The name tells it all. This tweak will make the corners of your screen rounded, so everywhere you go on any of your apps, the corners of the screen will be rounded. Safari full screen scrolling. This is a pretty cool tweak for the Safari app. It's very useful. I really like it a lot. So whenever you're scrolling through a web page on Safari, it will take you to a full screen mode the minute you start to scroll. You can see how cool it looks, and it's very useful. You don't need all those bars taking up space on your screen. You will have like a full screen mode like this. It looks pretty cool, and also it's very useful. Shy page dots. This is a tweak that has been around like forever, and it's a simple one. All it does is that it will remove the page dots from the home screen of your device, so it will look a little nicer and cleaner. Smooth pop. This tweak will add this nice fade to the keyboard keys. When you tap one of them, you can see the pop will have a nice fade to it. It's probably hard to tell from the camera, but it looks pretty awesome, and it really adds a nice touch to the keyboard on your device. Taptic keys. This tweak will add a taptic feedback when you type on the keyboard of your device. So let's jump to the settings of this tweak. Here we have an enable button to enable or disable the tweak, and then you can set the taptic feedback strength right here. So the strength only works for the iPhone 7 and the 7 Plus, while on other devices you will have just a default taptic feedback, and also you have a respring button here to respring your device anytime you make changes to the tweak. Transparent dock. This is a nice simple tweak for the dock of your device, and the name says it all. What it does is that it makes the dock transparent, so it will completely remove the background from the dock. This tweak doesn't have any options to configure. All you have to do is install it. White terminal. This tweak will bring the white theme to the M Terminal app. So if you install it, you will have a new icon, a white icon on the home screen of your device, and the theme of the terminal will be all white. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the tweaks. Make sure you subscribe for more videos. I will be uploading a lot more videos on tweaks that will be compatible and will be released for iOS 10. So make sure you subscribe to not miss any of them, and also follow me on my social media. You will find the links in the description of the video.